Hello, I'm Bhavish and this is Rexus, an API gateway I built. It's a smart proxy that sits in front of any API to add a necessary layer of security, performance, and monitoring. This means we get features like authentication, caching, and real-time analytics all without changing the original services code. Let's dive into the demo. First, we will look at a standard API running on its own and sending a request directly to a mock API server. And we get a simple response back. This works, but we don't have any security, performance optimizations, or visibility into how it's being used. This is the problem Rexus is designed to solve. Now, let's route our traffic through the gateway. First, I'll try to access the same resource through the proxy, but without an API key. As expected, Rexus blocks the request with a 401 unauthorized error because credentials are required. Next, a user can generate a unique key from the auth/keys endpoint. The system returns a new API key. Now with this key included in the authorization header, the request is successfully authenticated and the gateway forwards it to the target API. Rexus also improves performance with caching. The first time I send a request, it's a cache miss. The gateway forwards it to the API and then stores the response in a Redis cache. Now, when I send the exact same request again, the response is served through the cache. This is a cache hit served directly from the Redis. This reduces latency for the user and decreases the load on the upstream API. To prevent abuse, Rexus includes a rate limiter. I implemented a sliding window algorithm using Redis sorted set, which is very efficient. First, I'll send a small burst of requests. As the requests go through, you can see the rate limit remaining header in the response is counting down. Now to simulate abuse, I will send a much larger burst of requests to exceed the limit. The gateway allows requests up to the configured limit and then correctly begins blocking them with a 429 too many requests status. This is necessary for protecting the API from being overwhelmed. Finally, to provide visibility into all this activity, I built a real-time analytics dashboard. On the screen, we can see React frontend, which is connected to the gateway using WebSocket. I'll send 5 successful requests from the terminal. We can see on the dashboard that the stats for total request and the chart update instantly with no page refresh needed. And that was a quick tour of Rexus. We've seen how it provides authentication, caching, rate limiting, and live monitoring for an API. It's built with an asynchronous architecture using FastAPI, Postgres, and Redis, and is containerized with Docker. Thank you for watching.